Hey, YouTube Rando here. So I had a question about what I feed my chickens, and I figure instead of answering in the comments, which I still answered in the comments, told them what brand I use anyways. But I thought I would just come show you guys what I use. So this is what I start them out on. All this feed, by the way, Purina. You know, I figure if it's good enough for my dogs, it's good enough for my chickens. So this is Start and Grow Medicated. If your chicks are vaccinated, you don't want to give them this because this will actually cancel out the vaccination. But if most birds aren't vaccinated, so start them out on this. I do this for 6 weeks, and you can see it's just cracked corn. It's just medicated cracked corn. And then I switch them to a 50-50 blend on some Purina with I use Starter Grow, and then I use this stuff. And this is just regular Purina grower feed. Makes them grow fast. And so I do a 50-50 mix on that. What I'll do is I'll take the last half a bag of this and mix it with 50% of this and just make another full bag and feed that to them. Once that bag's gone, I switch them to just this. And you can see this is already mixed with these pellets. Okay, so what I do is I feed them the grower feed, and I do that for a couple more weeks until they're just about ready to start laying. And then I switch them to a 50-50 mix on the grower, which that's the little cracked corn, and these layer pellets with the oyster shell. There's all kinds of stuff in them, but it's Purina as well. Those pellets right there. And here soon, when we run out of the grower, I'm going to switch them to just pellets, so to where they're just getting feeder pellets, or layer pellets rather. And then once a week I give them some of this. This is Scratch. It's Purina as well. I only give them a little bit, and I only do it once a week because this stuff's like candy. If you give it to them too much, they won't want to eat the regular feed. So I don't give them a whole lot of this, and I only do it about once a week. On the weekends when I move their cage to a fresh patch of grass, because I do that every 2 to 3 days. So I'll move it to a fresh patch of grass and throw some scratch in there so they scratch around and find bugs and whatnot. It makes them actually forage for food because they're looking for the scratch and they come across bugs and whatnot. And if young birds, it'll teach them to actually forage for food. So scratch is a good thing. It's just one of those things where it doesn't have any nutritional value to the bird. So it's not giving them anything healthy. So it's kind of senseless to give it to them. But my chickens are kind of pampered now. They like it. They get it once a week, and they still go crazy on their feed. So I don't have to worry about them just wanting scratch. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to come show you guys everything on the chickens anyways. I'm going to do one on the goats as well. You know, eventually I'll get a question on what I feed my goats, and it's the same kind of process. I do a 50-50 blend, so we'll come back and do a video on that as well. Thanks for watching, YouTube.